Hey guys, thanks for joining me here at Reality of Realty, where I will explore real estate and give you behind the scenes access to everything related to realty, including in this video where we'll cover 10 of the best 10 of the best areas of Chicago to live in if you're looking to make a move. Be sure to stay to the very end where I'll give you one bonus area of which I personally know and love. And if you like the topic of real estate and wanting to know more about what it's like to live in Chicago, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel and click on the bell so that you'll be notified when new videos come out. So if you're considering moving to the area, moving across the nation or across the street, be sure to email me using the email in the description box below. And let's get into the video. In no particular order, I'll do a countdown from 10 to 1. The 10 best neighborhoods to live in the Chicagoland area. We have the number 10 spot is the West Loop, and what I love about the West Loop is, of course, it's home to Restaurant Row. So if there's a cuisine that you're interested in, whether it's Mexican, whether it's fusion, whether it's Italian, you can find that on Restaurant Row in the West Loop area. Bucktown is the number 9 spot, and in Bucktown you have access to the 606, which is a trail where you'll see people running and walking and maybe even rollerblading for some, but it's definitely an area of which the fit I'll say or aspiring fit people love to go. So that's definitely an area of which I think deserves to be in one of the top spots of best areas of Chicago or best neighborhoods in Chicago. In the number 8 spot, River North, Marina City. River North, really popular in the summertime especially. Just a lot of good restaurants to visit. Of course, you'll hear that theme throughout the video because Chicago is just such a great place to eat. But the River North area and Marina City, I've worked in Chicago for more than 10 years, and I love having access to the Riverwalk, especially in the summertime. You can take a water taxi to different areas in Chicago, to Navy Pier, to Chinatown, whatever floats your boat. You can definitely get around. What else I like about that area is, of course, access to the Riverwalk, but even culturally, you can see what they call art on the mart. Just something fun to do over the warmer weather seasons. So that's one of the top spots to live in if you're thinking about making a move to Chicago. Another neighborhood, West Town and Wicker Park, and what I like about these areas is one, Six Corners, just a well-known area of Chicago. The Six Corners, while it's a little easier to cross now, it didn't always used to be, but it's really just a thriving area. And another cool thing about that neighborhood is music venues. So you can probably see concerts of any or many kinds if you are exploring living in that area or even just visiting, right? So we also have number 6 area, Lakeview. Lakeview is another area in Chicago that is one of the best neighborhoods to live if that's what you're looking for. Why Lakeview is so good is, one, because of Wrigley. If you're into the bustling bar hopping or bar crawling kind of vibe, Wrigley is really where you want to live or kind of hang out. And there's also boutique shopping. I just think it's such a good area for if you want to get together for lunch or brunch or even nighttime. Like I said, bar crawling, that's kind of a cool area to be in. We also have Streeterville. You'll see a lot of professionals, business professionals living in that area. If you're cool with the bustle of, tourists in that season during summer seasons, summer season, yeah, I think that you'll see a lot of people outdoors after work hours. You'll see them running along the lakefront trails, just really nice access to, um, you know, biking, walking, rollerblading, or whatever it is that people like to do when they hit the trails. That's definitely, again, like I mentioned earlier with Bucktown, kind of gives you a cool people watching scene. So that's one of the best neighborhoods also that I think to live in. We have the Loop, a fun place to be because you have access to not only Grant Park or Millennium Park, as well as Maggie Daley Park, where some of the ice skating takes place, festivals take place, Lollapalooza, if you've heard of that before. It's just a fun area to be in if you're looking to move to the Loop. One other cool thing about that area is, of course, skyscrapers. We're known for it. The Sears or Willis Tower. I'm old school, so it'll always be the Sears Tower to me, but others might know it as the Willis Tower. But the skyscrapers give an awesome skyline view. So if you're into the photography scene, it's probably an area you want to be. Lincoln Park and Old Town in the number 3 spot. And what I like about these areas is Lincoln Park, there's a zoo, and it's free to anyone who wants to attend, although you should consider that parking is usually not free. But in the winter, they have zoo lights, Lincoln Park, like zoo light, a real picture friendly place if you're into like, those kind of nice backdrops. That's always fun to do. And then Old Town, a personal favorite of mine because I like their little chocolate shop. I often get the chocolate covered strawberries from there. So that's also a great neighborhood to live in. In the summertime, you'll see art fairs and other events like that, which is always fun. Also cool if you're into the people watching scene as well. We also have near North Side, Gold Coast, as usual, kind of a lively area if you're into like clubs and the nightlife, things like that. That's a fun neighborhood to live in if you want to explore those kind of events. South Loop in the number 1 spot. It's cool because there's access to the museum campus, like the Shedd Aquarium, Museum of Science and Industry, Field Museum, all of those. And a little further south, you'll see the Adler Planetarium. Also Printers Row, one of the safest neighborhoods in Chicago, if you're interested in that little fact. So those are the top 10 neighborhoods, best neighborhoods to live in Chicago. And as I mentioned earlier, I got one bonus neighborhood, which I personally know and love, and that is Humboldt Park. And what I love about this neighborhood is they have these steel Puerto Rican flags that go across Division Street from Kedzie. There's one on Kedzie, there's another on Western. And the significance of steel is when the Puerto Rican community started growing, started building, they often worked at the steel mill. And so steel has a personal significance to the community because of that reason. So, of course, in Humboldt Park, you have access to some of the greatest food, in my opinion. And, the culture is just really lively, really fun. in June, you'll have parades of all kinds, just like a lot of music. It's just real fun, lively, and social. It's a social atmosphere. So that's the bonus neighborhood, in my opinion. So there you have it, the 10 best plus bonus best neighborhoods in Chicago to live or visit. I want to hear from you. If you have feedback, if you think I missed an area or neighborhood, please feel free to reach out. I'll read all the comments and respond. And again, if you want to like, share, and subscribe, it's free to you. Means so much to me, and I appreciate any of your feedback if you're willing to give it. So thanks for being here with me, and take care. Bye.